Well, police chase in Pierce County ends with a crash and a woman in critical condition. This crash happening Tuesday night around 6:30 just south of Spanaway Lake on Spanaway Loop Road South.
It's been 2.5 months since pursuit laws changed in Washington state, and some worry the new law creates unnecessary dangers. Fox 13's AJ Janeville has more on those concerns. AJ.
Earlier this month, a woman died in a crash after investigators say the driver of the car she was in took off from an attempted traffic stop. Today, we're speaking to law enforcement who tells me in a lot of situations, it's more dangerous to let these people drive off without accountability.
Come here! Over here! Keep coming!
2 arrested.
Keep coming! Turn around!
And a woman in critical condition ejected from a fleeing car. All because the driver did not pull over for their expired tabs, investigators said.
It doesn't look like they're stopping.
He turns on his lights, trips the siren, vehicle makes a left turn, doesn't start pulling over, and all of a sudden it accelerates trying to go through a red light and collides into 2 vehicles.
Sergeant Darren Moss with the Pierce County Sheriff's Department tells me one of the innocent drivers is hurt in this crash.
He got in an accident, collision, B Street 176. He's still going.
It's a felony hit and run, so now deputies chase. It ends with a sergeant intentionally hitting the suspect's car to slow it down. That vehicle spins and ends up flipped on the side of the road.
And that driver refused to get out of the vehicle, lit a cigarette, and took his time to surrender.
For some, these police chase endings are a concern. About 2 weeks ago, a woman killed her passenger after speeding off from an attempted traffic stop near Seattle, investigators said. And in July, Thurston County Sheriff reported at least 3 chases ending in crashes, one where an innocent bystander went to the hospital.
The question of who's right or wrong, and they want to choose that the police should just let it go, but the person who is actually in the wrong doesn't face any accountability. That's what they're asking for, and that didn't work for the last 2.5 years because we saw even higher numbers of fatalities.
Moss tells me if it's too dangerous, deputies will not chase. But in this situation, it would have been worse to let this person go.
That driver said, I'm going to punch through this red light and I'm going to lose the cop. Well, he punched into 2 other vehicles and injured somebody. If that's your cousin, if that's your sister, if that's your spouse, if that's your child in that other vehicle, what would you like us to do?
The suspect told investigators that he originally took off from deputies because he has multiple warrants throughout the region. Now he faces charges for fleeing from officers, vehicular assault, and hit and run. Reporting here in Spanaway, I'm AJ Janeville, Fox 13 News.